strawberry heart-shaped meringues for Valentine's Day. I do the back and forth method, but you gotta be careful. If you get any bit of yolk in that white, then your whites will not whip up. Okay. These are just freeze-dried strawberries. You can get them about anywhere. I think Walmart carries them. These I actually got at Aldi's. I know your bigger chains like Kroger and Meijer will carry them, but you want some freeze-dried strawberries and just find a way to blend them up. This is my mini food processor. You can put them in your big one. You can put them in, you can put NutriBullet, you can put it in a blender, or you can just put them in a bag and take something and crush them up, but they won't be as fine if you do it that way. But I am making strawberry powder. Here we go. Maybe. Okay, we still got some that's kind of chunky. That is a strong strawberry smell, which I guess that's what you want. Okay, get in there. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to sift these. That way I'm getting the fine powder. I'm going to put these back in here and see if I can't grind them up a little bit more. Well, that's what's left. Not a whole lot left. I think I'm just going to throw them away. Because, I don't know, the texture is weird where they are. It's not a... Yeah, I don't like the texture, so I'm throwing them away. I have all this beautiful powder. Look how pretty that is. I'm just going to put it right back in the bag that those strawberries came in. Off with your 2 egg whites. And we're going to whip them up until they are kind of frothy. And then we'll add our cream of tartar. Okay, there it's frothy. An 1/8 teaspoon of cream of tartar. I cannot find my 1/8 teaspoon to save me at the moment, so I'm trying my best to do a half of a fourth. Same with the salt. Okay, 1/8 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of strawberry flavoring. The strawberry extract. 1/4 teaspoon of my homemade vanilla, and I'll let you know at the end if I think that was not enough or perfect or too much. We're going to whip this up until it reaches soft peaks. I wrestle back and forth with this because the next step is for sugar once you reach soft peaks, and I'll show you that here in a second. I think, and I hope I'm not making a mistake, but I'm taking my 1/2 cup of sugar and a tablespoon of that strawberry powder. I don't think it will mess with the consistency. I guess we'll find out. But I'm just incorporating that sugar and strawberry powder in really, really well before I add it into my eggs, and hope that I won't burn them. But obviously the salt, you need that to kind of help bring out some of the flavor. The cream of tartar, that's supposed to help stabilize your eggs. That's almost stiff, but it's... Okay, I'm gonna slowly add this in. Now, hopefully we're gonna whip them up to stiff peaks. I think they might be all right. We'll see though. In the meantime, I know it's loud. I'm taking my large star tip. This is a Wilton 6B. I'm trying to measure where I think I need to cut it. Probably about right in there. I'm not putting a couple or anything on it. Okay. Put this in a cup and get it ready for my meringue. See, that's not falling over. That's nice and thick. I could do that and it wouldn't fall. So let's go ahead and put this meringue in our cup. Again, this is my Wilton. I think it was, what, B6? It's my 6B. So it's my extra large tip. I'm going to attempt to make a heart. My paper says still. No. Let's see. I done that wrong. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. So I'm just kind of squeezing and coming down at an angle, and then kind of come the other way, squeeze, and then come on down. I hope you can tell what I'm doing. They're not perfect. Now you can, I just don't want to because that means I'd have to wash this pan. I know it sounds lazy, but you can on the underside put just a little dot of this and it would hold your paper down, but I'm not doing that. Now this stuff does not spread, so you can put it as close as you want. Well, they somewhat resemble hearts. As I'm coming down, I'm sort of letting up slowly on my grip. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Not real sure exactly how I done that, but let's try it again. See, I went right there and down, and then I kind of swirled here, and no, April, that's not what you done. Or I'm just not over it good enough to see that might be, no, that's beautiful. They're not to win a contest anyway. They're to give, I'll eat some, and then my mom loves meringues, so I'm doing these mainly for her. Now, if this is not pink enough for you, or red, or whatever color you want it, then you can always add some food coloring. I didn't really want to. I just was going to let the strawberry powder color them naturally. Okay, this is probably the last one. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, there we go. That looks like a little angel nail. Sort of like the back of an angel. Well, what we think angels look like, which they probably don't look like what we think at all. Okay. All right, we're going to pop these in the oven at 225 degrees. We're going to leave them in the oven an hour. After the hour's up, we're going to turn the heat off, but we're going to leave them in the oven with the door closed. Try to for another hour if possible. They don't bake. What they do is just dry out. So it's a low, slow process. So we're just going to dry these things out. But it's enough heat, though, to kill out any kind of bacteria or whatever that's in their egg whites. So I'm putting them in the oven at 225 degrees. No, I'm not. I forgot something that I wanted to do before I put them in the oven. I'm taking some of this strawberry powder. That gives them a little bit more color and a little bit more flavor. Oops. Well, if I don't get too heavy-handed, which I am. Okay, now let's put them in the oven. Okay, timer off, oven off. We will leave them in the oven for an hour.
Okay.
Here we go. They turned out pretty now. Let's see how they taste. I like the peppermint, I think, better. But these aren't bad. Especially if you like strawberry. So that's it. I hope y'all have a good Valentine's. And if you want to show me some love, then like, subscribe, do all the good things. And I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day and a wonderful Valentine's. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye. I do want to hop back on here real quick and say this. I think sprinkling, even though it made it kind of pretty, but sprinkling the strawberry powder on top while they were baking, I think part of that almost got burnt. So if I make strawberry again, I'm not going to do that. I might would add, what did I add? A tablespoon of the powder with the sugar. I might add 2 tablespoons of the powder in with the sugar, and maybe a teaspoon of the strawberry extract instead of the half teaspoon, but I don't think I would sprinkle it on top again. So anyway, that's all. I will end you on a positive note with a paraphrasing of 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7. Love is patient, love is kind, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Hey, if you like this video, you may want to check out my previous video or my previous series. Talk to you soon.